Okay, so now we do the palpation of the foot and ankle joints. First, we're gonna start off the distal phalanxes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna pick up phalange, and then I'm gonna show you the dip, pip, and the mip. So the distal interphalangeal and the proximal interphalangeal and the metaphalangeal joints on one phalange. So you got your dip, you got your pip, and then you got your the metaphalangeal joint right here. The base of the fifth, I'm gonna follow the pinky toe, base of the fifth, this little bony prominence right here. Does it show? Can you see? Oh yeah. And then the calcaneus, the bottom of the foot back here. Achilles tendon right here. The talus, one way to find it is if you can do like a talar tilt, and then you can find what the joint space is and that bone right there. Medial malleolus and lateral malleolus. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna do the palpations for the muscles. First one's gonna be a plantar fascia. It's not a muscle, but it's responsible for, it's on the runs the bottom of the foot. It assists with stabilizing the medial longitudinal arch and also assists in propelling the body forward during the latter part of the static stand space. The gastrocnemius, right here, if I have her flex or plantar flexion, let's use it that way, flex your calf. There you go. This muscle right here is the gastroc. It's used for plantar flexion of the ankle and also flexion of the knee. Soleus is the other part of the calf. It's used for plantar flexion of the ankle. Posterior, tibialis posterior, the tibialis anterior. So tibialis anterior is right here. Posterior is behind that. Tibialis posterior is for plantar flexion of the ankle, also, and then an inversion of the foot. And tibialis anterior is for dorsiflexion of the ankle, inversion of the foot. And then next to the tibialis anterior is the extensor digitorum longus. It's used for the extension of the four lesser toes at the metatarsal phalangeal, proximal and distal interphalangeal joint, dorsiflexion of the ankle, inversion of the foot, and then you have your extensor hallucis longus near there or underneath that. It's for dorsiflexion of the ankle, extension of the great toe, metatarsal phalangeal, interphalangeal joints, and weak inversion of the foot. And then, what's next? What's the last ones? And you have your peroneal muscles. Excuse me. So you got your anterior tibialis anteriors up here, and then on the medial side is where your extensor digitorum longus is, and then extensor hallucis longus. And then the peroneal muscles are on the lateral side. They run down the lateral side of your calf, or leg, lower leg, and they wrap around the medial malleolus, and that is your peroneus longus, your peroneus fibularis, and your, peroneus longus, peroneus brevis, and peroneus tertius. And those are all for inversion of the foot, for the longus, the brevis, and the tertius. And for the peroneus longus is plantar flexion of the ankle, plantar flexion of the ankle for the brevis, and dorsiflexion of the ankle for the tertius. Okay.